Hello, everybody, and welcome to the weekly Oracle Wisdom. My name is Natalie Sadie, and we are going to have a look at what the Oracle cards have to tell us about the energies for the week ahead. It is the 1st of June, so yesterday I posted, because I always post it a day before the new month starts, but the June 2026 monthly Oracle Wisdom is posted. I will attach the link in the description below. So make sure you're following my YouTube if you're watching this on High Vibe so that you see the monthly reading each and every month. And if you want notifications about when new videos are posted, make sure you set that up in YouTube so that you get those. I have just realized that I have picked two different decks because, as you know, I always do three. They're both called Clarifying Life Situations Oracle, but they're by two different creators. So how's that? I didn't even realize. I just knew which decks I wanted to use, and so here we are. So we are starting with the Mahrukh Clarifying Life Situations Oracle. Okay, so I'm just going to pull a couple of these out and then we'll have a look at them. Okay. I just need two more. Oh, no, we're getting three. Okay, so we're starting with magnetism. Magnetic force surrounds you. You are being given the power to manifest your dreams into reality, drawing, persuasion, and power. Then we have superior. Become a leader in the situation, speak and act with authority, set your boundaries and know your limits. Boss, leadership, and authority. Then we have rebuilding. Reevaluate your life and adjust to thrive in your new circumstances. Focus on what you can control. Reinvent, revise, and fixing. Then we have poor choices. Think again before making any decisions at this time. Caution is needed. There's a hidden problem. Warning, reconsider, no. Then we have thwarted plans. Sharpen your will and persevere. It will not cause any long-term negative consequences. Disruption, delays, interference. And then the final card from this deck is community. Good time to make new connections. The universe may send some beneficial alliances your way. Friends, your tribe, and socializing. So I want to start off by saying that every time this card comes out, as in poor choices, people automatically go, oh, it tells me I'm not meant to do anything. Bear with me. I don't think that's what this month is about. So first up, I mean, the cards start off great. Magnetism, authentic force surrounds you. You're being given the power to manifest your dreams into reality. And then we have the superior card, which is talking about being a leader and taking our power and boundaries. So this is a month where we're able to manifest. We are able to manifest, and we should be manifesting. We should be creating what it is we want to create. Now, with this being said, if you haven't already watched the monthly reading, there is a whole lot about manifestation going on this month. So this is the energy that we are absolutely stepping into. So you need to be very clear when you are manifesting as to what it is you want. And when I say be very clear, I mean you need to be crystal clear to the details. So if you're doing it, if you're just doing it mentally and intuitively, make sure you picture all the little details. If you are writing it, write every single little minute detail. Write, if you're trying to manifest moving, write about the space that you want. Talk about the walls and the color and the furniture and, you know, the way the furniture is positioned and the sort of bed linens you want and all that sort of stuff. Like, when I say be specific, I mean be so ridiculously specific. When I was trying to manifest someone that would be of interest to me when I was still single, I would often write the same things, and I would talk about someone that can handle me, and I would talk about things in a very sort of general sense. And one day I was talking to someone who I respect enormously, who's a psychic and a medium and all of this, and we were talking about manifestation, and I talked about what it was I was putting out to the universe, and she said to me, "What does that even mean?" And so I had to go through in detail and explain what it was that I wanted to manifest or needed to manifest to actually suit me and what being able to handle me meant. And, you know, once I was very clear and specific in all of that, that is exactly what I got in my current partner. He accepts me fully as I am, without question, without a need or a push for me to change in any way. So you do need to be really, really clear when you are manifesting. And when you're creating the life that you want, you need to be in a position of power. You need to be very clear with your boundaries. And people need to understand that you are stepping into your power and you are able to do that and embrace all the elements. Like, if you look at this chair, you can see fire, this throne, you can see fire and ice sitting behind it. You can see water flowing through it, and then the chair is sitting on the ground. You can be strong and you can have that fire of a leader, but still have the softness and the emotions of the water signs in astrology and be able to balance all of these elements. So just make sure that when you're putting in these boundaries and you're taking this leadership position in your life, that you are taking care and encompassing all the different elements so that you are fair and kind to everybody around you. I feel like that's a really important element this week. And then we have the rebuilding card, poor choices, thwarted plans, and community. So what I'll say is, as we're manifesting things, we're building the life that we want. And so this is about building your foundation. This is about building a really strong foundation, because you need a strong foundation for the building to be rock solid. So keep that in mind. And sometimes we can get frustrated when we're working on the foundation because we want to be building and going to where it is we want to go. But without that foundation, everything else will crumble. So just know that when you're building this week and you're revising plans and you're having to go back and fix things and get everything in place, it's serving a greater purpose later on that will protect you and keep you exactly where you need everything to be. If you rush through this week and just go ahead with everything, which is the poor choices card, that's when things will go wrong. So this is this poor choices card and saying that think again before making any decisions at this time. Caution is needed. There's a hidden problem. This is about making sure your foundation is solid. You don't want cracks to appear. You don't want a major issue that's going to hold you up later on. So this poor choices card isn't about you're not able to proceed at this moment. You absolutely can, but it's about proceeding with caution, with making sure you are paying attention to everything that needs to be looked at. Every element that needs to be taken into consideration is being looked at before you go forward. So it's not a no, it is a warning. It's a red flag to say, hey, Have you looked at all of this? Are you sure this is exactly where you need to be putting your energy? Is this what you need to be doing? And then if you find a hurdle or an issue and that you don't move forward, just know that it's a temporary setback. It's not about things not working out at all. It's just, this is a hurdle for right now, and you'll be able to proceed without a problem. So it's just about proceeding with caution. Then we have the community card. And remember, I was saying about taking your leadership position, whether that's in a job, whether that's just in your life. But you have to be in balance with all the elements. And because you get people that go on power trips. Let's not say it any other way than what it is. So this is about taking care of the people that you are in charge of and that you are overseeing. And it's also a moment to lean on the people in your circle. We so often, as we're doing things, we think that we can't rely on people or that we shouldn't rely on people. But this is a moment where you should go to people if you need help. It's about making new connections, whether that be in business, in friendship, romantic connections. And I think that these people in your tribe are all going to serve you well. So this is a time to lean into your community and embrace the people that are there for you, and for you to also be there for them. So now we're moving on to the Clarifying Life Situations Oracle cards by Sishui. I don't know how to pronounce this person's name correctly. I feel like I need to email them and ask them to send me their name phonetically. If you've watched the monthly, I used a different deck. I think I used the Law and Attraction deck for the monthly reading. I started with that as opposed to a Mahrukh deck, just to keep things fresh. Okay, what's this first card that we have? Okay. I'm just going to pull two more. Okay. Okay, so the first card out we have is Scales of Balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. So as you're moving forward, things need to be balanced. Again, this is a week where you're not to rush into things. This is what the Poor Choices card is telling you. Just don't go rushing in full steam ahead without looking and thinking at what's going on around you. The scales need to be balanced. Things need to be in harmony. So make sure you're paying attention to where your heart is, where your mind is, and everything that needs to be in place before you proceed. Then we have Heart's Desire. Sing along to your heart song, for it knows what you truly want. This is about tapping into, you know, what it is you want to create. This is that manifestation and that magnetism that's going on. So it's a week where you need to tap into that and be really honest with yourself about what it is you want to create. And then we have the Grove of Unity. Blind energies in the unified sanctuary of the grove, fostering interconnected harmony among all beings. And this goes back to our community card. Whenever I see forests like this and talking about the interconnectedness of the universe, I always think of Avatar. If you watch the first Avatar movie, it explains how the trees communicate with each other, and there is this interconnectedness within Mother Nature, and how everything is connected. And we as souls are the same. We connect with the souls that we're meant to for our journey through this life. And for some people, they're here for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And we're very lucky when we have those people that come in for a lifetime, but some of them come in and we have karma that we're playing out with each other, and we go on this journey together and we play out the parts that we're meant to, and then we part ways. And it's always hurtful, or often is hurtful, when these people sort of leave our world, but it's because they're going on to, you know, for their development and their growth and on their path, and it doesn't align with ours anymore. So just know that this week, when you're tapping into your community and you've got new people coming in, that all of this is interconnected, and it's all serving our highest good, our soul's growth, and everywhere where we're meant to be moving forward to. Now we're finishing off with the Dragon Oracle cards, and we have the blue dragon from the Pleiades. Prepares you to accept source healing. Accept a heart activation, give and receive heart healing. So I think as we're moving through this week and we're tapping into our heart's desire, and we're tapping into our community, and we're building this new chapter, there is this healing that's going on within us. So tap into what you can feel in your heart. There is clearly something about the heart chakra this week. So make sure you are tuned into that, paying attention to what your heart is telling you. And really honor the community around you. I feel like your circle is going to play a large part in how this week plays out for you. I hope this reading resonated with some of you, if not all of you. As I always say, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Not every reading is for every person. I hope you all have a wonderful week. I will be back, of course, next week. And make sure you go check out the June 2026 monthly Oracle Wisdom.